3 tips for financial management exam in under 3 minutes. Tip number 1. Risk management is a short question. Guys, risk management is becoming more and more important in the FM paper, and a lot of people actually try to rote learn. They try to mug it up and assume that what concepts seem complicated, they'll remember it and just pour it out in the exam. It cannot work like that. The only way to do this, to get through this, is by really understanding the concepts. Sometimes you'll have to come up with your own way of really getting the hang of the concepts. I'll give you an example. Under risk management, a lot of students get confused with Forex, with foreign exchange questions. Even at the most fundamental level, they're confused. For example, it says $1 is equal to 65 to 66 rupees. Now, people don't understand what that means, and because of that, the entire calculation and their entire explanation goes haywire. So a simple way, for example, to remember that is, if you have $1 and you go to the bank, right, and the rate is $1.65 to 66 rupees, what that means is that the bank has to give you one of those amounts in rupees. Bank will obviously give you something which is more expensive because that's how they will make money. So the 65 to 66 means the bank has purchased it at 65 and the bank sells it at 66, giving the bank a profit of a rupee. So for you will have to purchase it at the higher amount, at the 66 mark, not the 65. Just knowing that, if you want $1, you have to spend 66 rupees to purchase the dollar, not 65. These kind of basic concepts can really change the way you write this exam, especially the risk management aspect. So ensure, once again, focus on risk management, focus on concepts, don't rote learn in the exam. One small tweak can confuse you so much that you will waste more time and score nothing. Right. Okay. Tip number 2, investment appraisal. Investment appraisal, right, like risk management, is a short question, but investment appraisal is much easier, much more fun, honestly, than risk management. A simple mnemonic for you all to remember as a takeaway from this tip is the word DART, D-A-R-T. D stands for discount factor, A stands for amount of the cash flow, R is relevant cash flow, and T is timing of cash flow. Remember this mnemonic. Rashesh has come up with it, and really, it's not there in any of your books. So hopefully it'll make a big difference to you guys in your exam. And now tip number 3. FM being a calculative or a practical paper, which means there's a lot of number crunching in it, a lot of calculations in it. People really assume that that's all they need to know. Like in school, if you solve the sum and you get the right answer, it's the end of the sum. It's not like that in ACCA, especially not like that in FM. If it's a 10-mark sum and there is calculation and all, calculation will be less than half. So let's say calculation will, out of 10, will be worth 4 marks. The balance 6 is going to be explaining the same concepts that you've calculated and giving some, maybe an opinion, maybe a solution, depending on what the requirement of the question is. So don't end the question with just the calculation, because you won't even pass that question with only numbers. So with that being said, please do let us know if we've missed any tip, and if there's something better for you that you guys know that we can use and help other students with. And yeah, leave it in the comments.